Yuriko, the Tiger's Shadow, versus Jori En, Ruin Diver. Yeah, there's no reason not to keep that. We can get into a Slither Blade on our first turn, and then get down our Yuriko on the turn after. Then we've got a couple of tutors in hand. We need to have a think about what we want to do there. We've got a Curse of the Cabal in hand, so I wonder if it's worth going for something to get that back on top. We could go for a Scroll Rack or something like that. Yeah. Scroll Rack with these two. Maybe getting into the, what is it called? The Arcane Adaptation. That will make all of our creatures into ninjas and therefore trigger Yuriko. Yuriko says, whenever a ninja you control deals combat damage to a player, reveal the top card of your library and put it into your hand. Each opponent loses life equal to the CMC of the card you reveal. And our opponent gets down to a lightning fast start. Okay, Solemn Simulacrum. Our opponent's down to 4 cards in hand, but they'll soon refill that with their Jori En. I think instead of getting down Yuriko, I think it might be worth getting down instead a Mana Crypt, just to try and keep up with our opponent. And then we can maybe Vampiric Tutor for a Scroll Rack at the beginning of next upkeep. Yeah, and just in case our opponent wheels, they're in 2 wheel colours, so we'll just get it out there. I don't care if we get bolted or not. And then we'll swing in and get a point of damage onto our opponent. And we've got a stop on the upkeep, so we can Vampiric Tutor next turn. And draw into the Scroll Rack. And then if we want to get Yuriko out, yeah, we can hit our opponent. Yeah, I don't think we can get out Yuriko and the Scroll Rack and activate it, unfortunately. Our opponent's been way too fast for us here, thanks to that Mana Crypt. Okay, Wormcoil Engine. I wonder if we want to go for Devastation Tide. I don't think that'll really hurt our opponent. They can get into... Yeah, we'll stick with the plan and we'll go with Scroll Rack. There we go, we get down that, we go for Scroll Rack, and we can't activate it because we are going to go in at our opponent and get down our Yuriko. And we'll reveal something off the top here, see how big it is. It is a... I actually don't mind drawing into that because that means that we can... Yeah, that means that we can get our Yuriko through next turn, which would have been an issue otherwise. We'd probably have to just have Yuriko sat there doing nothing and then play out the Slither Blade for next turn. Whenever you cast the second spell of each of your turns, you draw a card, a 2/3 in Izzet for 3 mana, and down comes Jori En. And we're about to get some damage piled on, at least 6 damage, I would assume. And a Fact or Fiction is the second spell of the turn, triggering Jori En. Our opponent is up to 2 cards in hand. Well, we've done 2 tutors, so I don't think we're too worried about that now. And a Pestamite. I don't want them to have that Frost Titan, because they can keep tapping our stuff down. In fact, do I care about Duretti Scrap Savant? I mean, I really don't want them to have that Frost Titan, so if they want it so badly, they can take it. Yeah, they go for everything else, which is... Yeah, that's... They can actually get some Wormcoil Engine shenanigans on the go with Duretti. But the only chance we have here is Scroll Rack and Yuriko shenanigans. I'm going to try and outrace us. And they may well do it. And then how much damage? I think this one does the most damage, doesn't it? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that lifelink on Worm Coil Engine is the problem. And then we'll probably get bolted here. Yeah, this game is just... we're fated to lose this one, I think. We'll go in with Tetsuko. This will make Yuriko unblockable. And then we will Scroll Rack. Put that on top. And then swing in at our opponent, and we will reveal that and deal 11 damage to them, but I think it's too late for us now. And they bump back down to 16. If we manage to get into Arcane Adaptation, then we'll be able to get a couple of big spells on top with Scroll Rack, but I just don't think we're going to be able to get it done fast enough. Well, our opponent gets bolted, so I can't exactly complain. I've had certain games where my opponent will miss about 6 Mana Crypt triggers. Well, that never happens to me. Oh, sneak attack. Yeah. Yep, it's just one of those games. Sneak attack comes down. This might be a Pestamite to tap the Slither Blade. No, they go for Perforos. They don't have enough devotion to red. They might be able to make devotion to red, though. Yeah, they go for Pestamite. That'll deal 2 damage to us. And they'll probably tap the Slither Blade. No, they go for Tetsuko. If we were going to block with a creature, it wasn't going to be that one. No, Consecrated Sphinx. When do they have to get rid of this? I mean, they could probably get enough damage through now, can't they? Or close to it. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. Okay. We'll block the Worm Coil Engine with the Slither Blade. I think we're done for here. That is 4, 6, 8, and yeah, they've got more than enough. So we'll just let it through. Our opponent got a fast start on us, and we got a pretty fast start too once we went for the Mana Crypt, but turn 5, and that shows off what Jori En Ruin Diver can do. That is a weird name for a commander, but yeah, just didn't go our way this time, unfortunately. Let me know if you want to see more Yuriko the Tiger Shadow games. I'm Tribalkai on the EDH channel. Thank you for watching.